before Valentine's Date night than at Grand Cayman's biggest one-day family fun day. The 55th Annual Agricultural Show returns to the Stacey Watler Pavilion in Lower Valley, Wednesday, February 14th. For more information, visit them on Facebook or caymanagriculture.ky.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Boxed. Email sales@boxed.ky to place your holiday in a box order.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. It's a very, very wet Tuesday morning, so please be careful on the roads this morning. Slow down, just slow it down. On the Buzz this morning, 2 segments. On the first segment, we will be speaking with Mr. Robert Lynch. Robert is here to tell us all about Angela Healthcare. We will take a news break at 8 o'clock and return with a second segment when we put the spotlight on Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors. Good. So we have 2 Roberts on the show this morning. Wow. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning, Anita. Good morning, and thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Good morning to Silver Fox holding it down this morning in the next studio. Robert, yes. Warm Buzz welcome.
Warm is nice because it's a little chilly outside.
I know you got wet walking into the studio this morning.
Yes, and people on the road are already taking it slow because it was a little bit of a slow grind to get here. Just get here right in time. Well,
you're in time. You're in time. So, Robert, you're a man of many coats.
Yes.
This morning we're going to be talking about Angela Healthcare. Now, tell us. I know I saw this on Facebook.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, this must be like a Craigslist thing, you know how it works. There's Angie List.
Yes.
All right, in the US. So I'm like, is this like Angie? Tell us how it works, Robert.
The name is quite similar, right? But the name actually comes from the founder's mother, Angela, right? Okay. And the founder, he's Aaron Dakota. He's actually traveling, so he couldn't make it this morning. But it is more akin to, he likes to say, Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And the idea behind Amazon Prime was, back in the day when you used to order things, you'd have to pay for delivery for everything. And then suddenly this thing comes out where you just pay this one subscription monthly, and now you can order as many things as you want, and now you get 2-day delivery for free. I mean, when you think about it, it saves you incredibly. And here, the idea brought to healthcare translates into 3 consultations per month for just a $50 a month subscription. And what does that look like? Many times, even for me, just the other day, or last week actually, my mother called me from Jamaica and said, hey, my father had to be rushed to hospital. And eventually everything was resolved. But what the doctors said was this was born out of a situation, like many of us, where we nurse it, and not go see the doctors often as we need to. And then it becomes a little bit bigger than it needs to be. And here, the answer to that, because the Angela Healthcare team has one mission, and that mission is to make healthcare affordable and accessible. So no need for you to sit at home and drink tea or do something else because
ginger tea here.
Or drink some ginger tea or something.
Garlic tea.
Because you don't have the time to go see the doctor, or you don't have the funds at that moment to go see the doctor. And so here, the accessibility part is, and right here we have on the ad, no getting out of bed. Imagine you feeling sick. It's raining like this, and you now need to find clothes, get yourself nicely put together to go to the hospital to sit in the doctor's office for 2 hours, 3 hours before you even get to see the doctor. With this, what you do is you make a phone call. You can be assessed virtually with a doctor's consultation, and if need be, a nurse can be dispatched to your home. Let me say that again. A nurse will come out to you.
Oh, and this is for $50 for that $50 fee.
$50 a month. There's no copay. There's no additional. It is all a part of your $50 per month subscription. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to digest this, Robert. So how does this work? Yeah, tell us a little bit more. What services do you provide now that do I have to subscribe? It's a yearly subscription.
It's an annual subscription, but
Okay.
you pay month by month. So every
Okay.
month you pay $50, and every month you are guaranteed up to 3 consultations per month with the doctor. And again, if needs be, a nurse can be dispatched to your home. Now, it's not an emergency service, but how it does work, we work in concert with emergency services and also overseas doctors. So what does that look like? Say, for instance, you are in an emergency and you call us. Nurse will make a quick assessment and ask you to hang up and call 911. But we'll also contact 911 with you, so that because you're a patient with us and because you have been with us for a while, we have your medical history. So that medical history can be communicated to emergency services. So, for instance, if they get to you and you're unconscious or unable to deliver because, of course, in that state, you're in an emotional situation, they will actually have your medical history and they can get to work on you right away, saving lives. Right? Additionally, if you do find yourself, say, in a challenging situation or you have to be airlifted overseas, and I'll tell you a quick story before I even say that. When my wife was pregnant with our son, I called our insurance company and said, hey, I don't know anything about medicine. I don't know anything about doctors. But they said, hey, this is our list of doctors. You go figure it out. And I'm like, what? And I had to do a lot of research, go online, figure out, I don't know who the best doctor is. I just had to pick one that was in the network. With this service, we actually help you to work and navigate through that. So we know who the best doctors are because we've had relationships with them. Additionally, we also help to work with your insurance to figure out what's the best price. So best doctor, best price, so that when you do get back, you don't get hit with a huge copay or your premiums go up because we are able to help you to manage the cost through that situation.
Okay. So what sort of subscription plans do you have, Robert?
I'm glad you asked that. So we have a basic plan. And that basic or essential plan starts at $30. And that plan looks like, when you go to the website, what that looks like is just the consultations. So if you're comfortable with your GP, or the major thing for you is you don't necessarily want to go waste time in the hospital waiting room when you're feeling ill, right? So you can have those virtual consultations, and so you know whether or not you need to go in to see the doctor. So that's the essential plan. With the regular plan now, we actually do offer the nurse dispatch, so the nurse can actually come to your home and do assessments. It connects to our cloud servers that allows the doctor to be able to be remotely connected to all your vital statistics and to be able to, through your vitals and visual confirmation, to be able to make a quick assessment. And then, of course, we have our premium plan, which gives you a host of additional benefits, including sleep studies, blood tests. Our nurses can actually, they carry this really awesome kit where it's called a clinic in a bag, where everything that you'd find in a clinic is right there in their bag with them, and that connects to our remote server.
That's how it used to be long ago, the black bag.
That's how it used to be, right? Doctors used to actually come to you. So it's kind of that. And it's exactly what he says, in that we're kind of bringing back some of that old contact where the doctor actually had a relationship with you and your family. So when you're having those conversations, it feels that you're more likely to share more because you do have that relationship. When you think about it, the doctor's office can be a little bit intimidating. You've been waiting all this time, 2 hours in the waiting room. You come to this person in the white coat, and of course, they have a lot of rounds to do, so they're kind of rushing. So you being a little bit intimidated, you might tell them, hey, my arm is sick, my foot is sick, whatever's sick, but you don't tell them all the other things that may be impacting that situation. And so they've treated the symptom, but the condition persists. With this ongoing relationship, the goal is to help you to better manage your situations by being able to have a little bit more dialogue with the doctor, with the nurses, and be able to get a fuller picture of your situation.
So who is this service geared towards, Robert?
Okay, so we have multiple tiers, and think about it on multiple levels. You're a single mom. Let's start there. And one of your children gets sick. You have 2 children. One of them gets sick. Now you need to figure out, hey, first you need to take time off from work. Then you need one sick and the other one's there. Now you need to go, okay, fine. Do I carry them both to the hospital and have them running around in the waiting room and have the other one potentially get sick? Or do I find a babysitter now that's going to cost me extra to come and take care of them so I can take this one? So you're losing time from work. Now you need to pay extra. With this service, a nurse comes to you.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now think about a business
So
professional.
if the kids are at school.
So if the
and
kids are at school, usually if the kids are, many times if the kids are at school, they're going to send them home. So you're
Right.
still going to need to figure things out.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
True. I was
But-
thinking a nurse can come to the school.
Exactly. That's what I was going to get to. The nurse can actually come to the school.
Oh.
Or in your case, imagine you're here, you're working on a tight deadline. You're thinking, okay, fine. I can go down to the hospital and spend 2-3 hours and possibly miss my deadline and then end up, this is not as serious as I thought. Or a nurse can come to you. You spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. They make the assessment, they give you the calm. But all during that time, you're still able to do your work. So business professionals like you, you get to continue the work because guess what? The nurse comes not just to your home, but to your office also.
Okay. Robert, I'm signing up already mentally.
There you go. And to sign up, you just go to angela.healthcare. Angela.healthcare. It's super easy. And once you sign up, you get a first initial call from our welcome team. Samara reaches out to you and gives you a call and says, hey, let you know what the plans are, let you know, appreciate you signing up. And then you get another call from one of our nurses who schedules, because we love to be very hands-on with the intake. So a nurse schedules an intake conversation with you where they actually come out to you so they can run all the tests so that we can get a full baseline of your health situation.
So has Angela Healthcare, has this been launched already?
Yes, it was launched last November. I mean, getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas, we've taken on a couple of persons, even visitors, because we also have a visitors plan. Someone is visiting the island for a couple of days. You can actually sign up, and so we can help you to navigate your health. One of our clients, actually, they traveled here and they left their medication. Because that's one of the other additional services that we provide. When you sign up for additional $5 per month, we can actually offer you pharmacy delivery. So imagine you just went through the whole thing. You saw a doctor. Now you have your prescriptions. Are you going to drive down to the hospital to pick up your prescription?
Yeah.
No. We go get the prescription for you and bring it to you. And even in that, some persons are on particular plans.
I like that because sometimes you just leave the doctor's office and you're just like want to go home and
lay in your bed.
Just go lie down and cover up,
That's
put it
right.
that way.
You
And you have to stand up for at least hour and a half.
to wait for the prescriptions to be ready. We go get the prescriptions for you, and this is not an issue for persons.
Does it matter which end of the island you're living?
For right now, we are focused on the West Bay side to Newland, Savannah. There, we haven't extended all the way out to Bordentown and East End yet because, of course, we want to make sure that the team can cover each person adequately.
Is this a 24-hour service?
24 hours, 7 days a week. So 24 hours, 7 days a week for virtual contact. So that means at any time you can actually have that consultation with the doctor. But for actual home or office visits, that is from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. weekdays and 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekends.
Okay. Robert, I'm so into Angela Healthcare. I forgot we've got to take a break. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years of service to the Cayman Islands, and Ruland's Real Estate.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Henry Ackerman, 1908.
Henry Ackerman was born in West Bay, one of 7 children of Henry Azariah and Lydia Ackerman. After completing his formal schooling there, he became a seaman. He sailed as a crew member on board ships of the Swanee Steamship Company and National Bulk Carriers, as well as on U.S. supply ships during World War II. He mastered many other trades as well in order to support his family. He was a skilled barber, shoe repairman, fisherman, and painter. He was married to Coriel Louise Ebanks, and together they raised 1 son and 4 daughters. They also raised a physically handicapped boy who later became a talented carpenter. After Louise's death, Henry married Mae Jackson. Henry remained a devoted and loving son to his parents, looking after them in their home until they died within 12 hours of each other at the age of 85.
Since 1993, Rotary Central has worked diligently each year to provide quality bus shelters to our community. A traveling convenience to our school children, the elderly, young people going to work, guest workers, and visitors using the public bus. We, Rotary Central, help you, our advertisers, make it happen. Your marketing dollar travels a far way. Positioning your message, your product, your services, your presence in over 83 bus shelters. Every dollar you spend, every advert you place helps to build another bus shelter, providing modest comfort for Cayman travelers. Reserve space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's historical vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Real estate decisions have a major impact on your life and work. A home may be the biggest purchase you'll ever make. Office space is the second highest cost after staffing. For savvy property decisions, a trusted advisor is vital. Rulin's reputation is built on that trust. Data-driven and fact-focused, Rulin's harnesses 25 years of experience and the latest market intelligence. We analyze every opportunity in the context of our clients' best interest now and in their future. For important real estate decisions, contact me, Sloan Rulin, and my team at 938-1000 or info@rulins.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, I'm Wardley Connolly, a flow technician and a member of the Flow family. Every day, myself and other members from Flow team are out in the community working to better serve you. We are expanding our network and growing the fiber family daily. As we upgrade fiber optic throughout the communities, we are committed to ensure a better, more reliable internet experience to everyone across the entire islands. I'm inviting you to join Cayman's largest and most reliable internet. Visit one of our stores near you or go online to discover flow.ky. We look forward to serving you.
Did you know that you can send money transfers to financial institutions anywhere in Jamaica with JN Money?
You mean I can send money straight to my account and cut out the middleman?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. You send your own money to your own account, giving you peace of mind that the money is in your account.
JN Money Transfers to Financial Institution is another convenient service offered by JN Money. You can have this done from any JN Money location. Deposit your money straight to your account without the hassle of asking someone to do it for you. JN Money Transfers to Financial Institutions, making life easier.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. 10 minutes until 8 o'clock until we bring you news. In the meantime, we're speaking to Mr. Robert Lynch. Robert is with Angela Healthcare, and we're learning all about Angela Healthcare. I've been seeing this on Facebook, seeing all over social media, and thinking to myself, who on earth is Angela? Now we were getting to know Angela a little bit better,
yes.
And the services. Now, Robert, so if I use, first of all, insurance.
Yes.
What can I use Synico with this?
Not at this moment. As
Okay.
you know, Synico is with, Synico sends everyone to HSA.
Oh,
but we
correct.
are in talks. We are working through to get that resolved so persons on Synico can actually also use the service. But you don't actually need insurance to use this service.
Okay.
It's a $50 per month subscription. You pay that out of pocket and you get all that access. That's 36 consultations per year to be able to have that conversation with the doctor and to be able to work through whatever challenge that you're working through. So if you are managing some kind of a situation, or nurses, between our nurses and doctors, we help to create a treatment plan where we have that regular contact with you to better manage your conditions. So many times you find persons who their conditions don't improve from year to year because you have non-compliance. They're between this every 6 months that they go see the doctor, they haven't done all they need to do. So we stay close to the patients to help them to be in a better situation. Now, if you're not with Cineco, though, we do have this promotion that we're running right now that actually helps you to use your insurance benefits. So if you use a consultation with us, when you send up, we can bill your insurance, and that can cover up to 3 months of your subscription. Right? So, and then if you do a second visit with us, then that can cover up to 6 months of your subscription out of your pocket. So how we like to position is we help to multiply your insurance benefits. We like to say that healthcare has a new guardian angel, and that's Angela Healthcare.
All right. So hopefully at some point we'll have Cineco on board.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we hope to have that resolved pretty soon. So, I mean, because we are courting government members so that you too can help to better manage your conditions throughout the government, because as civil servants, persons on the front line, we want you to be able to have the best health care that
I'm
you
trying
can.
to take care of our civil servants.
There we go.
I'm not going to sit here and not do that.
There we go. There we go. We love our civil servants.
That's right. No, Robert, who is this service geared to specifically, or there's no specific target market here?
So the specific target market is anyone who wants to better manage their time. So rather than wasting time in the waiting room, this service is for you. So whether you're a business professional, whether you're a teacher, whether you are a single mom, if you would prefer to spend your time with your children or focusing on your work or doing something else other than wasting 2 hours in a waiting room, then this service is for you. The other thing is, if you would like to have more contact with your doctor, so that you can better manage your conditions. We're not all doctors, so we don't always remember these questions. So if you would like to have regular contact with a doctor or with a professional so that you can better manage your condition or stay away from getting into those negative conditions, because preventative care is preventative. If we better understand what could happen to us and have a professional working through us, coaches, that kind of thing, then we navigate away from those more complex conditions that happen over time, like diabetes, chronic hypertension, those kinds of things, right? So if that is your desire to be healthier in your older years or better manage your condition in your older years, then the service is for you.
So just suppose, Robert,
yes,
I'm not signed up.
Yes.
And
unfortunately, but we'll get that resolved.
Right. And something happens.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need Angela Healthcare.
Yes.
Can I do both at the same time? Call you and sign up at the same time?
I'm glad you mentioned that, because we had a situation that happened just over the holiday, just over this weekend. So if you go to the website, and we pride ourselves on efficiency, whether it's holidays or weekends or whatever it is, you go to the website and you sign up. Hey, you're in a situation, you go to the website, you sign up, right? Someone reaches out to you right away, and we're able to schedule the consultation or the first visit within the next 24 hours. That's how efficient we run. Now, I should mention, again, we're not an emergency service provider. We're not an emergency service provider. So if you are in an emergency situation, you do want to reach out to 911, right? But if you do sign up and it's not an immediate emergency and we do get a chance to get out there, a couple of things happen. One, our nurses get to do your medical history on spot. You can also request any additional history to be sent to us, so we have your entire file package with us on spot, so that when we are communicating with emergency services on your behalf, or even communicating with overseas, we have the full picture for you, and you don't need to worry about that. Healthcare, what we do is provide you with peace of mind.
I like that. Now, Robert, how can someone get information on Angela Healthcare? I know I've seen your flyers all over the place. Flyers are still working, right?
Yes, flyers are still working. Persons still like to have that little thing as they walk into your hands. We've actually been running a couple of promotions. We've been giving away some free services, free health checks right by the Ephesus Seventh-day Adventist Church right on Dump Road, or 85 Seymour Drive. We're doing that. We're actually going to be at Cayman Academy tomorrow for their career fair, again offering free health checks, and we're just going to be doing a whole bunch of free services and providing persons to get that baseline, because many of us, check your blood pressure, check your sugar, check these things, and you'd be surprised at how many persons come in with elevated blood pressure and these kinds of things because we don't see the doctor as often as we should. Right? And it's good to have that voice, that professional that knows what it is, and then they can also be compassionate and help you to talk through some things regularly. Because some of us, the doctor tells us in 6 months, by the time we leave in a month, we've forgotten. But when you have that
suppose, Robert, just thought came to my mind.
No worries.
Suppose there's someone at home and they take the wrong medication, and they need to get an ambulance to get to the hospital right away.
Yes.
Right. So they will call up an ambulance.
Yes.
But in this case, rather than calling 911, I'll call you. How do you, and you need to get an ambulance to me. Yes. How does that work?
So again, what we do is have you hang up and call 911 so you'll talk to us. So we know the situation. You'll call 911.
Right.
And then between you talking to 911 and us talking to 911, we have that full coverage where 911 is getting helping to do whatever needs to be done in the moment, as well as we are communicating with them so they have your health records. So with that, we can even send them the multiple medications that you may be on, so 911 knows what. Because sometimes if you've taken the wrong medication, maybe you didn't recognize what it was, and so even the panic that is setting in may cause you to not necessarily be able to communicate clearly or adequately to 911. So having us there as well helps to give them that clearer picture, and they just help you to navigate the situation in the moment.
I like this.
Yes.
I really like this. This can work. This can work for a lot of people.
Yes.
How about for us senior citizens?
How much for
senior citizens?
Yes.
How can they utilize this service?
I'm glad you. One of the things that we've actually been donating, and they actually came by my church to donate a couple of subscriptions to senior citizens and shut-ins, persons who haven't been home or can't leave their homes. How does this work? Brilliantly. I mean, one of the things that happens to seniors, unfortunately, is that sometimes as you get older, people don't see you as much.
Tell me about it.
People don't come to see you as much, and you lose that connection. But with our senior citizens, knowing that the nurses can visit you or check in with you up to 3 times a month, that helps you to have that little bit more energy. We had a nurse who told me that we were having a conversation. She was telling me a situation that she had with a senior citizen that she'd been working with for over a couple of years, that she's still in contact with because they're able to build that relationship. The nurses get a chance to build relationships with the seniors, and having that regular check. One of the things that we're able to offer with that regular check is that you get to see yourself over time. So whatever medication that you're on, because you have that regular consultation, that regular check-in, we can better manage that conversation and then be able to go, hey, doc, this medication that we've been prescribed that you've been using for so long, because we are able to see the week to week, we might be able to adjust the dose or help to have a conversation with your doctor of how to better manage your condition. So it's a brilliant offer for senior citizens, especially even if you have an in-home nurse, to be able to have that doctor, that professional being able to jump in and being able to offer consultations. So that nurse that you're working with knows exactly that, hey, she's covered, they're covered, because now we have a team of professionals helping to manage your situation.
I can listen to this all day, Robert.
Come on, this is awesome.
But only one problem, we have to make way with the news. But Robert, give us some contact details again.
Awesome. So it's www.angela.healthcare. Simple. It's no .com, no .any. It's .healthcare. So angela.healthcare. And someone can reach out to you. You can register on the website. If you're not a website person and you want to be able to contact us directly, you can.
You have a telephone number? No.
No, I don't have the telephone number with me, but that is Amanda. But reach out to the website. You can even, if you go to the website, you can actually send us an email and someone will reach out to you right away.
What's your email address?
Email address is info@angela.healthcare. So that's info@angela.healthcare.
Robert, want to say anything you want to wrap? I see you got a question. Or
No.
Look on your face.
And it's our team is very efficient, so they'll get back to you right away. Someone will reach out to you. We reserve the phone number for persons who are already registered, so that they have that immediate access to services. But if you're looking to get registered, the website is the best option.
Angela Healthcare.
Yes.
The newest healthcare in town. New kid in town. Say yes to smart healthcare. Robert, thank you so much. Mr. Robert Lynch, good luck. Forgot to tell you that. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center and Ruland's Real Estate. We've taken a break for a time check, news, weather, traffic, and we'll be back with our second segment of the Buzz this morning.
Radio Cayman time check now, 8:01. This time check brought to you by our friends at Foster's.
When you're on the go, the experienced team at Foster's Pharmacy are here to help. Drop off your prescription while you shop or WhatsApp us and we'll prepare it, ready for your arrival.
Whether you need prescription or over-the-counter medications, blood glucose testing, or advice on vitamins and supplements, we're here early in the morning to late at night. Both of our locations at our Camana Bay and airport stores are open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday to Saturday.
For more info, visit fosters.ky/pharmacy. Foster's Pharmacy. Better health because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. It's been a rainy morning, and there's a good chance the wet weather will continue. The National Weather Service attributes the conditions to a strong high-pressure system that's over the southeastern United States, bringing residual moisture from a weakening stationary front to the east of Cayman that's supporting showers over the next 12 to 18 hours. So you're looking at partly cloudy skies today with cloudy spells and a 40% chance of continuing rain. The Cayman Islands Regiment provides disaster relief and security within Cayman and the wider Caribbean region, and lawmakers have approved $4.3 million to cover costs associated with the unit in the new 2-year budget. Chief Officer in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Michael Ebanks, told MPs and Finance Committee from the inception there was a $100 a day stipend given to reservists. Since then, he says the ministry has, quote, embarked on the process of right-sizing that to properly compensate in terms of their duties, roles, responsibilities, which align with their rank structure.
The reservist stipend is given based on the number of hours in which they're training or engaged in community activities or otherwise deployed. The training that occurs now is about once a month, and if you took it on that basis, it's about $100 for one day.
However, he told MPs reservists are often called out to support frontline emergency services when they're, quote, incapacitated or otherwise overloaded, so that stipend is variable. In December, there were some 12 full-time staff members and 73 volunteer reservists. Creating a sustainable economy is the theme for this year's Chamber of Commerce Economic Forum, which is taking place on February 2nd at the Kimpton. Chamber President Will Plano tells Radio Cayman the full-day event will include presentations from local government and private sector leaders.
We have an incredible lineup of speakers. Her Excellency, the Governor, the Cayman Islands is going to be with us. She's going to talk about the relationship between the Cayman and the UK. We have the Premier going to be a guest speaker talking a little bit about, certainly the budget they just presented and some of the priorities of the government. We have also the Deputy Premier, who's also going to talk about financial services and commerce. We have the Minister for Tourism and Ports. He's going to be talking about the outlook for the tourism sector and some of the plans of the government. We have several private sector leaders, including representatives from Health City, representatives from CUC, representatives from the Bankers Association, representatives from the Contractors Association. It's really going to be an outstanding event.
The forum will offer attendees a, quote, comprehensive outlook on all currents that are shaping Cayman's economy now and into the future. To register, head to caymanchamber.ky. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which takes us out of the newscast. I'm Carsley Fuller.
BBC News with Emily Thomas. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said Israel will not stop fighting in Gaza until absolute victory, despite the deaths of 21 Israeli soldiers in a single incident. The soldiers were inside 2 buildings ready for demolition, which were hit by a rocket-propelled grenade. The Israeli military says it's completed the encirclement of the city of Khan Yunis, saying it had killed dozens of militants in the past 24 hours. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society says its office there has been hit by Israeli artillery fire. Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen have reacted defiantly to the latest airstrikes by the US and Britain. One official said the attacks would serve to increase the Yemeni people's resolve to support Gaza. The people of the US state of New Hampshire are voting in a primary election. Donald Trump and Nikki Haley are battling it out to try to secure the Republican nomination for November's presidential election. The United Nations in Geneva is reviewing China's human rights record. A recent report suggested Beijing's actions against Uyghur Muslims could amount to crimes against humanity. Beijing has denied all abuses. 6 people are now known to have been killed in Russian missile attacks on Ukraine overnight. 5 of them died in the northeastern city of Kharkiv, where the authorities say 30 residential buildings were damaged. Germany's constitutional court has ruled that the far-right party, Die Heimat, will no longer be eligible for financial support from the state. The case is being closely watched for possible ramifications for the larger Alternative for Germany party. Rights watchdogs in Serbia are calling for chaperones to be allowed to attend hospital births after a newborn Roma child died. A doctor has been detained after being accused of jumping on the mother's stomach and insulting her ethnicity while she was in labour. That was the latest world news from the BBC.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin, or the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road or Buttontown. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
Cayman Brac, are you ready for fiber? Flow Fiber is now available island-wide across Cayman Brac. Get faster speeds and a reliable internet connection only with Flow. Visit the Flow Stake Bay Store or discoverflow.co to sign up today. Flow Fiber is now available island-wide across Cayman Brac. Join Cayman Brac's only fiber network. Terms and conditions apply.
Just about 9 minutes after 8 o'clock, let's take a look at your weather. Present temperature 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Last night's low was at 77. Winds are out of the east at 22 miles per hour. And of course, fresh to strong easterly winds and rough seas are expected across the Cayman area during the next 24 hours in association with a strong high-pressure system over the southeast United States. A gradual decrease in winds and seas is expected from tomorrow morning as the high-pressure system moves into the western Atlantic Ocean. Residual moisture from a weakening stationary front to the east of our area will support showers across the Cayman area over the next 12 to 18 hours. Our forecast for today calls for partly cloudy skies, cloudy spells, and a 40% chance of showers. Temperatures will rise to the mid-80s. Winds will be east to southeast at 15 to 20 knots with higher gusts. Seas will be rough with wave heights of 6 to 8 feet, especially along the south and east coasts. Small craft warning is in effect. Looking at later on tonight, partly cloudy skies with cloudy spells and a 30% chance of showers. Temperatures will fall to the mid-70s. Winds will be east to southeast at 15 to 20 knots with higher gusts. Seas will be rough with wave heights of 5 to 7 feet, especially along the south and east coasts. Small craft warning remains in effect. High tide is coming up in the next hour at 9:14. It's going to be low at 3:21 this afternoon, high at 8:29 tonight. The outlook is for continued decrease in winds and seas conditions through Thursday evening as the high pressure system drifts east over the central Atlantic Ocean. And my friends, it's the latest weather. We'll have another weather update for you just after the 12 noon news.
Tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. for Radio Cayman's Midday Newscast. Radio Cayman, the People's Station, your trusted official source for the latest news. The 12 p.m. news is proudly brought to you by Health City Cayman Islands. World-class healthcare within your reach. The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
And by National Road Safety. Be empowered. Help make our roads safe. Take the road to zero. Say no more to road fatalities in 2024.
Speeding is the highest cause of fatalities on Cayman's roads.
Brother, watch how fast my new car goes. Got it.
But what if
he hadn't been speeding?
his friends hadn't been encouraging him?
What if we all just took the time to slow down and think? What if, as a community, we rose to the challenge of keeping our roads safe?
What if we all walked the road to zero
and decided no more in 2024?
All right, once again, good morning, my friends. Just about 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. Taking a look at the traffic situation. Still got traffic coming out of the eastern districts as we look at the east-west arterial. Traffic is slow moving, especially getting to the Red Bay roundabout as well. Similar with lots of slow moving traffic as you try to get into respective lanes, continuing those going through South Sound and those continuing on to the Linford Pearson and Crew Road. Slow moving traffic is the case. South Sound have some movement until getting closer to the Georgetown area. Expect traffic along Walker's Road heading towards the Georgetown area. Some of the traffic through South Church Street leading up to Seafarers Way. We have one cruise ship in port, so we expect to see some visitors ashore on this rainy Tuesday morning. Looking at streets in Georgetown, Edward Street got some fair traffic, similar along Shedden Road, Eastern Avenue as well. Taking a look at Godfrey Nixon Way, a little bit of traffic heading towards Eastern Avenue, but some traffic heading towards the Butterfield Roundabout. And of course, once the traffic cameras swing to the Butterfield Roundabout area, we do see some traffic in that area as well. Light traffic coming off the Esley Tibbets. Majority of traffic northward bound heading towards the Butterfield Roundabout and continuing on. North Sound Road, seeing some traffic as well. West Bay Road flowing into Georgetown. Moderate traffic so far looking at the Ritz-Carlton, but continuing into the Georgetown area, we do see a buildup of traffic as you make your way in. Not sure if the rain is causing all the traffic buildup, especially coming out of the eastern districts, but hey, gotta take your time on these wet roads. Cayman Brock, Little Cayman, got light traffic this time of the morning. Buckle up and stay safe. That is your latest traffic report.
From boat days to beach gatherings, leave the catering to Subway. Choose from small and large sandwich platters, double meat wrap platters, and top it off with optional cookie platters for dessert. Or ask about our Subway box to go with the option of 6-inch or foot-long sandwich, 1 cookie, and 1 bag of chips. For all occasions and celebrations, let Subway focus on the food so you can focus on the fun. Visit subway.ky for catering options. Subway. Eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
And by National Road Safety. Be empowered. Help make our roads safe. Take the road to zero. Say no more to road fatalities in 2024.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
love me. I didn't know you really didn't care. I never knew that you didn't love me. And you were loving someone else, and I wasn't there. You said that you loved me, but that wasn't true. You only need me for the things I do. But I was a fool to believe in you. And now I know what you said ain't true. I was a fool to think that you loved me. I didn't know you really didn't care. Business boss.
Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. This is our second and final segment, of course, for this morning. I want to say good morning to all the listeners, those of you joining us via the World Wide Web on YouTube and Facebook. Good morning. Thanks to Silver Fox for holding it down in the next studio. He's getting ready to bring you some great music on the breakfast session. We have from Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors. We put in the spotlight on Robert Wood. Good morning, sir.
Well, good morning, Anita. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you? Robert is joining us via telephone. Robert, you're stuck in traffic?
Yes, I am.
Are you heading to the studio or are you just cruising? No, I'm just kidding.
Cruising? Send the helicopter.
How are you doing, Robert?
Well, not too bad so far for the new year, Anita. How was yours?
I'm good. Pretty good. Thankful. Very grateful.
Good.
Now, Robert, you've been in business for a very long time. And now your own business. How long have you been, because you've been with Woods Furniture for a number of years, correct?
Well, Woods Furniture was with me from time I was 9 years of age, if I have to go back that far.
Okay.
So I was, that one, as everybody knows, I built basically the first and largest furniture store in the Cayman Islands, and was responsible for that, and until it's, I was moved from there. So anyway, that's another story. But for my own operation, this coming year, I should anticipate being, 25 years under my own umbrella. God, is that long?
Okay, how many years? Sorry, I missed that. How many years, Robert?
I said this coming year it will probably be putting me 25 years.
25 years. Wow. Okay.
My own umbrella as Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors, a.k.a. Robert Wood Lighting and Interiors, because as everybody knows, I also started the first lighting showroom in the Cayman Islands, and subsequently it has morphed into different avenues and taken on its own full service, how should I say, I'm trying to find a word, but it's, it's a full interior design firm now, full service.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone can, we can offer the public and clients, everything from A to Z for their new build, home, finishing, remodeling, kitchens, baths, plumbing, flooring, window treatments, the lighting, I'm just getting back from the lighting show, and on Saturday, and this past week here. So it's been quite an amazing journey. I am extremely proud of it, having all my battles that I've had to fight, but we continue to be known, and I appreciate everything that the public out there has given me the opportunity to provide for them, and at the same time to sustain my staff and the capabilities of myself to be able to move forward in an ever-increasing economy of hard scale. So I think that's really where it is, and
when you say hard sale, Robert, what are we talking about?
when I say hard sale is that the island is growing so fast, and if you're not, as a small businesses in Cayman, as I see it, are being left behind, and we, in having the capability to sustain ourselves, it's almost as if sometimes you feel like you're your own native Caymanian in your own world, and you don't get a fair share of the big pie that is being split around the island.
So how can we change it? How can we change that, Robert?
Well, I think how we can change it is, and glad you asked that. We need to be more focused people here, and to know that price isn't everything. And number one, number two is people need to know more what we as local people can provide, what we can do, and to get the support that we need to help protect us. For example, when you look at all the development going on in the Cayman Islands at the moment, Anita, these big buildings, everything is being brought in under duty-free conscription.
Mm-hmm.
And our politicians are sitting back and saying this because they are getting their pockets lined with the benefits out of this. And I speak as we as a whole, because I know there's other businesses out there who are going through this. And the only way that a Caymanian can survive here is when he links up with some foreign entity, and that foreign entity has the money to push toward getting this. We as small businesses don't have that ability. Yes, some of us can knuckle in and get it, but on a whole, it's not. It's just not there for us. I've witnessed so much, that's being done here that's offset or balance of things. And when I look at it and I see it, but there's nobody listening because nobody really cares what happens. And that is very unfortunate today for the businesses located on the island.
Well, Robert, I mean, there's got to be some way that we can change this. There has to be.
Well, there has to be some way that can change it. Government has to change the status, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you penalize a small business? Okay, what they're going to come back and say to you is, oh, well, we've given you the $75 reduction license fee. But the big picture is when you're building a multi-million-dollar condominium, you're selling for $29 million. And you're bringing in everything duty-free under that prescription act that they've given them and looking for more. What do you think is going to happen, Anita? Who's going to feel that?
The small man? No, Robert, going back to your business, I know we got sidetracked there, but it's all part of your business, right? So, if someone is thinking about, say, refreshing their bathroom or just doing some light work, what sort of design and finishing ideas you would suggest for that to that person?
I am very proud to say that I have a Caymanian on my staff who from coming out of school was joined into and learned the plumbing industry, the bath industry, and who has the capability of matching any bath or designing a bathroom and providing the correct and proper facilities. And when I say that, anybody can do a bathroom. But to do it right requires a skill, and a skill which is acquired not just by putting it down and saying, well, I've done this. It takes a little bit more than that. And this young lady has the capabilities of doing all that. And she's also developed herself into the fact of doing just more than that, and the fact of being able to bring her knowledge to bear with the client and to show them how it's done in a fashion that is suited and balanced to their needs.
Okay. Now, Robert, you just said you came back from the Lighting Show. How was that? Where was it held?
That was excellent, and we had a good visit with a lot of our manufacturers. And here again is something, everything that I do with the lighting stuff, with all of my products are directly from the manufacturer. I don't have anyone to go through. I don't go through distributors, and I deal directly with manufacturers in my business. As I have always done from day one. And it's a good show. There's lots of new additions that, and the way that things are going to go with lighting looking forward. As you know, we're heading into the digital age of everything. So, but in 2 months' time, you'll start seeing a change of again and where lighting is going. The conscript to that is that, we here in the island don't do like most other people do and change our lighting as an everyday thing like how they would do in the bigger wide world,
We stay with the same old thing for years, right?
We stay with the same old thing until it falls off. Until it falls off the wall. But you take places like the Bahamas. If you go out and the neighbor sees that you've changed his light over the door, that neighbor is going to change his suit.
True.
But here we are of the mindset here, and I come back to this, that you see some of the places, and they figure that, okay, this looks great, and I'm just building this for the money, so a $10 light fixture will look grand on this multi-million-dollar house that I'm getting,
No, Robert, we've got to take a quick break. Are you close to the building by any chance? Any nearer?
I am on Thomas Russell. I'm on Thomas Russell Way, but the traffic is a nightmare.
Oh boy. Okay, well, hopefully we'll see you in a bit. But
I'm on that big new roundabout that they just opened up.
Oh, that's the one that takes forever to get here. Okay, but that's okay. Stay on the line with us. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll link up with you. That's Mr. Robert Wood, owner or president of Robert Wood Furniture and Designs. Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center and Ruland's Real Estate.
Real estate decisions have a major impact on your life and work. A home may be the biggest purchase you'll ever make. Office space is the second highest cost after staffing. For savvy property decisions, a trusted advisor is vital. Ruland's reputation is built on that trust. Data-driven and fact-focused, Ruland's harnesses 25 years of experience and the latest market intelligence. We analyze every opportunity in the context of our clients' best interest now and in their future. For important real estate decisions, contact me, Sloan Rulin, and my team at 938-1000 or info@rulins.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
The new KFC nuggets have arrived. That unlike the no-gets. Ours are handmade using 100% white meat, unlike the no-gets. At KFC, we hand-bread every day to achieve the perfect flavor. After you try our delicious and crispy nuggets in the original recipe, you'll never settle for less. KFC, the real nuggets. It's finger-licking good.
She hear clunk and her car stop. I was just about to send her some money, so I send it straight to her JN Money Transfer card. It cost me less, and perhaps she use the card, pay the garage right away. She'll get discount through the JN Rewards program in Jamaica. This card make things easy. You can even get funds at any multi-link ATM.
JN Money Transfer Card. Fast, affordable, convenient. Tell your loved ones in Jamaica about it. Sign up is free.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
And you're listening to the second segment of The Buzz this morning. We're speaking with Mr. Robert Wood. He's the owner of Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors, and he's joining us via telephone. Robert?
Yes, I'm here.
Man, you should have one of those vehicles where you can prepare breakfast, while you're driving.
I think we can probably get dinner in here too.
And that too. Well, Robert, it's good to have you on the buzz this morning, even though you're stuck in traffic. And we just want to continue our discussion here. Now, Robert, you offer on-site consultation and quotes on jobs for both residential and commercial customers, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, you just about, I'm pretty sure, I haven't been in your store, have not been into Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors, so you have to forgive me.
Well, you should come in.
I'll make it my duty. Where are you located, Robert?
I am currently located on the Airport Road in the Cayman Center building. It's the last building in that complex going towards the airport. And that's actually the back side of it is to the road. We're right in front of the customs warehouse.
Ah, right. Okay.
Airport Road. So you have to turn in and drive around to the front of the building for entrance because our back door is to the roadside.
All right. So, Robert, so those customers who are looking for eco-friendly flooring options, what would you recommend?
Well, we're very shortly going to have a new product in, which is going to be designed strictly for wet rooms, or it is already designed for wet rooms, i.e. bathrooms, kitchen areas, outdoor areas, and such, and completely waterproof, and it'll feature into the form of a wood, and it'll be a closed system.
Mm-hmm.
And coupled with our Sluder system, of which we are dealers here for. And Sluder is one of the world's big waterproofing companies, and it's used tremendously in waterproofing and scale of bathrooms and building construction.
Mm-hmm.
So we will shortly soon be featuring those products. They are coming through, and we're expecting to view these shortly at the upcoming trade shows, and having it here on display. I have viewed the preliminaries of this product, and it appears to be quite attractive and seemingly well put together. So that's something new that's coming in that area. Of course, we'll continue with our hard surface products, which is our porcelains, our LVPs, our LVP has been, we carry about 4 different manufacturers' lines of that. And primarily our German-made product is, runs the best one in that. But the LVP stands for luxury vinyl plank. Just so when I use that term, that you all know. And
that's what everybody's using these days.
Yeah. And we have
and it looks good too.
It is. It's a great product. When it first came out, I used it first myself, like I always do, to check it out, and I haven't had a moment's problem with it. So, and that's been from back, 2014, 2013, somewhere around there. So, it's quite a long time on the floor, and it's done well.
So good old laminate is a thing of the past, Robert?
Laminated flooring, Anita, is not really what it is. In loose terminology, I have used laminated flooring, but laminated flooring does not stand up to the wear and tear that it is. Yes, it is a product that if you want to get into something, on a temporary basis, go ahead and use laminated flooring. But I would not recommend laminated flooring to anyone.
Okay. Now, Robert, so you have everything from furniture to flooring to help me out here. Lighting.
We have everything. We carry our
do you have accessories too?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And yes, we do. We have some beautiful accessories. Our flooring, we have everything from hard surface flooring, and we deal with some. I can't tell you. I mean, one of my suppliers has over 30 million square feet of hard surface flooring, i.e., sitting availability at any point in time. So, it is there. We have the ability from that same manufacturer with our quartz surfaces. And when I say quartz surfaces, for countertops, kitchen countertops, etc. And doing that. So that's Provisio there. Moving from the flooring and going into the wall tiles, there is a plethora of that, and we carry a wide selection of mosaics for the wall, and accent tiles, etc. So that kind of covers that. From the floors, we go to the walls, in which, like I alluded to earlier, we've got our structural walls that people want to do with anything in that side of things. We have our samples there to provide the knowledge and the know-how behind, and the touch and feel of it, and see what the product does. Our lighting and fans are wide-ranging. And one of the things I'd like to say about lighting is the fact that people tend to leave lighting up to the last minute. They don't look at what lighting is in reality. And lighting should be something that is looked at on a wholesale basis, because lighting has to work for you, Anita, not work against you. And the way that lighting is being done here, it's always something that's left off, or, like I say, as the last resort, and then you get a client rushing in and saying, oh, well, I need to get something. My electrician is here today, and he needs to have the lighting so he can get this completed. Well, that shouldn't really be the case. You should have thought about this in a long time ahead and know how to plan properly, so that could have been in place. I'm currently looking at a job right now where the homeowner is saying, oh my gosh, and this lady rents her place, but her clients are saying, "Well, we can't see." The lighting is
poor lighting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's poorly planned out, poorly done. Now it's going to cost her to replace all of this stuff, which should have been done correctly in the first instance.
So furniture. Let's go to furniture, Robert. What type of furniture you carry?
When you say type,
not type, but some of the brands.
Well, some of our brands is, I have my favorites amongst things is I want to say Braxton Color and Upholstery.
Mm-hmm.
I have Lexington Upholstery. Lexington Furniture is well known. I had Lexington Furniture here from the beginning of time, I should say.
Braxton is great.
Braxton Color. I have Lexington, Tommy Bahama lines is in there. The Barclay Butera line. Barclay is a famous California designer, and so he is. I have availability of that. We have Bassett. That's just a couple of the access upholstery lines. We also have in the case good lines, of course, those companies I just mentioned also carry a wide range of case goods.
Mm-hmm.
And following on that, I will be bringing in some new lines out of California for the new year here now, and I'll hope to soon have those. Probably those would be here, I would say, in about mid-year.
Okay.
Or just before, to better enhance that.
No, Robert, we're gonna take another quick break while
I'm just pulling into.
I thought I heard your indicator go in. Okay, so we'll take a quick break and wait for you to get into the studio. If you're just joining us, good morning. Thank you so much for listening to the Buzz this morning. We have Mr. Robert Wood, owner of Robert Wood Furniture and Interiors. He's just parking. We've had him on the phone line from the start of the show, but he's making his way into the parking lot. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, hopefully he'll be sitting in the studio with me for the final few minutes of the show. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years of service to Cayman and Ruland's Real Estate. You can call them on 938-1000.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Looking to upgrade your living space or enhance your sleep sanctuary? Now is the perfect time to indulge. Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery is having a huge Heroes Day sale starting January 23rd through the 27th. We are thrilled to celebrate our national heroes with an incredible 15% off our fully stocked store with a wide range of comfortable sofas, stylish beds, and quality mattresses. Visit our showroom today and let us help you find the perfect piece. Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery at the 4-way stop, Walkers Road. Great looks, best prices, always.
Radio Cayman's Super Jam Show, the #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio. Enjoy your mix of pop, hip-hop,
dancehall, urban gospel.
The Super Jam Show is
brought to you by these kind sponsors.
The Cayman Islands Football Association, CIFA, building a better future for Cayman football. Cayman Insurance Center.
Don't take chances with your family's future or your valuable assets. Call me today, Michael Webster, at 925-5433.
UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Visit open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946